have some random balls of yarn here that don't have labels. 1 to 4 weight. But there was a 1 weight in here which I have already caked up. And I have another one here that I caked up, and I'm going to cake up the rest of them so that they'll be easier to work with, because I'm going to be holding 3 balls of yarn together, 3 different colors. And I'm going to make a cat blanket. I'm going to be using a 9mm hook. Mostly 3 weights, some 4 weights, holding 3 strands together using a 9mm hook. Mostly 2 weights, some 1 weights, holding 3 strands together, 9mm hook. Mostly 2 weights and a 1 weight, holding 3 strands together, and a 9mm hook. Two weights, some 3 weights, holding 3 strands together, 9mm hook. Getting down to the nitty-gritty in the bottom of the scrap box. Using 4 weights, 3 weights, 2 weights, whatever's left, holding 3 strands together, 9mm hook. And this one is a work in progress. Now all the blankets measure roughly 21 by 21, give or take an inch. Now this stitch is made in multiples of 2, and then you add 2 more at the end. I don't understand it. Maybe you do. Maybe you can let us know in the comments what that's all about. All right, so we're going to do multiples of 2 and then add 2 at the end. So I have my 3 yarns here all lined up. And I'm going to make a chain of 50 and then add 2 more at the end. Okay, I have 50 chains, and then I'm going to add 2 more. 1, 2. And then we are going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook, and we're going to single crochet into every chain all the way to the end. Okay, single crochet in every chain all the way to the end of the row. I'm at the end of row 1, and I have 51 single crochets. Okay, to go on to row 2, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Going to turn our work. Now this is going to count as a stitch. So we're going to skip the next stitch, and then we're going to go in the next one with 2 double crochets. Okay, so yarn over, go into that stitch, make your double crochet, and then we'll make another double crochet in that same stitch. And then skip the next stitch, go into the one after that with 2 double crochets. That's what we're going to be doing all across this row. Okay, skip the next stitch, go in the next one with 2 double crochets. I'll see you at the end of the row. At the end of row 2, you will have 2 stitches left after you've made your 2 double crochets in that stitch. So skip one and then go into the very end stitch with double crochet. All right, so now we're going on to row 3. So chain 1, turn your work. Excuse me. And then we're going to skip that first stitch. We're not going to go in there. We're going to go in the next one with a single crochet, and we're going to make single crochets in every stitch all the way along this row. I'll see you at the end of this row. Now we're at the end of row 3, and we have this last stitch on the end here. We'll just put a single crochet right into that one as well. And now we're going to chain 2. We'll be chaining 2 after each single crochet row from now on. Okay, so now this is row 4 we're starting. This is the first row of the 2-row repeat. What we're going to do is where we have these 2 double crochets in that same stitch, right in here, we're going to put 2 double crochets. That's where we're going first. This very space right here between the 2 double crochets, and we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. Okay, that's 1, 2. Then we'll go to our next double crochet and put 2 double crochets in between those. Okay, so now we'll go to the next 2 double crochets and put double crochets in the middle. That's what we'll do all across this row. Okay, this is the first row of the 2-row repeat. This is row 4. Okay, 2 double crochets right in the middle of those 2 double crochets. All right, I'll see you at the end of the row. Now I'm at the end of row 4. I have these last 2 double crochets here to put 2 double crochets into. Okay, now on the end here we have a stitch right near the top. We're going to, let me see where it is. We're going to put a half double crochet. Okay, in that very end, put a half double crochet. And that's what we're going to end our double crochet rows with each time now, a half double crochet. And then we're going to chain 1, which goes, we'll be going into our row 5. So this is the second row of the 2-row repeat. So row 5 is single crochets all the way across, but you don't start in the very first stitch. You go to the next stitch and put your single crochet in there and make your single crochets all the way across. And then I'll see you at the end of this row. Okay, I'm at the end of that single crochet row. We have 1 more stitch on the end. Don't miss that one. Put a single crochet in there. Okay, so we're going to repeat those rows. We're going to chain 2. Okay, and turn our work and then go directly between our double crochets here with 2 double crochets right in the middle. Okay, and then go to the next set of double crochets, go right in the middle, put 2 double crochets. And then carry on doing that. When you get to the end of your row, you'll put your 2 double crochets between these 2 double crochets, and then you'll end your row by putting a half double crochet into that very end stitch. Okay, and then you'll chain 1 and turn your work, and then you'll do your single crochet row. Okay, so just make several rows. I'll come back and tell you how many rows I did. Now I just counted the double crochets, the 2 double crochets in the same stitch. I counted all those, and I have a total of 24. Okay, a total of 24. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a border on it. And I just grab some other kinds of yarn here. Okay, I've ended on this single crochet row, and I'm going to change my yarn here. You don't have to, just continue on. But I actually made another blanket after I started this one, so I used some of that yarn. Just going to connect that, the new yarn, and then chain 1. Pull all these tight. And then I'm going to put 3 single crochets into that stitch. Let's see. 3 single crochets, because that's a corner. And if you want to jump ahead, that's fine. I'm just going to be making single crochets all the way around the entire blanket, putting 3 in each corner, and then I'll be making a double crochet row all the way around the blanket, putting 3 double crochets in each corner. Okay, so I'll see you at the end of this row. I'm at the end of the row, so I have, let's see, okay, I'm going to slip stitch in that first stitch I made. Chain 1, go back in that same stitch with a, oops, sorry, I'm doing a double crochets in this row. So 1 double crochet, and then in that center single crochet, I'm going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then a double crochet in the next stitch, and just do that all the way around, putting 3 double crochets in your corners. You can then do a single crochet row after that if you want to finish off your border like that, or any way you want to do it. Any way you want to do it. I'm probably just going to finish on a double crochet row, possibly. If you want to use up more of your scrap yarn, well, of course, add as many rows on the border as you like. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. I'm at the end of the row, and I put my last double crochet in, so I'm just going to slip stitch on the top of that double crochet we made. Chain 1. I'll cut my yarn and then sew in the ends, and then that'll be it for this one. Since they're so thin, I think I'm just going to weave them all in together instead of one at a time. What do you think? Do you do that? All right. So thank you so much for joining me and watching this tutorial. I hope you like it, and I hope you get to use up a lot of your scrap yarn. Make something beautiful with it. All right, thanks everyone. I'd appreciate if you would share and subscribe and click like and comment if you wish. All right, thank you. Bye.